What is going on, Battlefield fans? And I just finished watching the Battlefield 1 reveal trailer, and I've got to say, Call of Duty may have something to worry about this year. This may be the year that Call of Duty finally falls off and Battlefield takes over. That may be a little bit biased because I'm a bigger Battlefield fan, and I have been for the last 4 or 5 years now. But anyway, let's jump right into some of the things that we saw from the trailer. Now, some of the things they talked about a lot was the ability to have more destruction. They said that they wanted to really continue on that. We did see things like Levolution, obviously, in Battlefield 4, but they wanted to go on with that. So we're going to be continuing to see a fair amount of destruction, which is awesome. Hopefully most of the buildings are fully destructible in this game. You can run through things with tanks, and we'll get into the vehicles in just 1 second. But they also, the first thing I want to talk about is the release date. They already got a release date of October 21st. That is not very far off, just a few short months. So this game will be coming out before you know it, which is awesome. I'm hyped for this. I said we will be seeing more gameplay and hands-on at the EA Play event in just a few short weeks. I'm sure we'll see more at E3 as well over the summer, and I'm sure we'll get more snippets and stuff like that as we get closer to the actual release. They also mentioned that there will be an open beta, which is freaking awesome. I love when they do these things. Get you a chance to get this game hands-on, feel it, see what it's like, and see if it's for you. They did say the details on that. They didn't say a time frame on the beta, but they said there would be one. And to gain access to it, all you have to do is become a Battlefield Insider. So just Google Battlefield Insider, go to the webpage, and sign up for it, and you'll be entered into getting a free beta code whenever that is set up. So make sure you guys do that and get your hands on this game as soon as possible. But let's go ahead and jump into some of the things we saw in the trailer. Some things we saw were amazing. We saw some awesome trench warfare. We saw some awesome looking shovels / trench knives. They talked about a lot about the war combat being closer quarter combat in certain situations like trenches, and it being more of a gritty kind of rough gameplay where you really felt immersed in this world, which I think is very cool. It's gonna be something completely different. I personally am so tired of playing these futuristic shooters, jumping, running, blasting, space BS. I'm over that. I want more boots on the ground with vehicles like this, and it's something that I saw. But let's talk about some of the vehicles we saw. Just go through a list real quick, and then we'll go back and talk about some of them. We saw a battleship. We saw for the first time a horse, which is awesome. We saw a light and heavy variants of tanks. We'll get to that as well. We saw biplanes, Zeppelins, motorcycles. All these awesome things are going to be coming into this game, and it looked amazing. Above all else, it looked visually stunning, and they said that all the gameplay was from actually in-engine Frostbite, so that's awesome as well. But I'm thinking that some of these vehicles, they talked about some of them, like the Battleship and the Zeppelin, as being some of the biggest Battlefield vehicles in any Battlefield game. Maybe having up to 6, 7 people in a vehicle at one given time. So that could be something very cool. One person could be driving the battleship, one person, doing the smaller turrets, one person doing the bigger turrets, and then maybe have a couple of anti-air flat guns also being manned on it. You could have an entire squad in one vehicle, and they all have their own purposes, and that could be something that's very cool. I'm looking forward to seeing more on the Battleship and the Zeppelin being some of the bigger vehicles. But I'm also really intrigued about the biplanes. I mean, yes, we've gotten kind of spoiled with the jets in Battlefield 3 and 4. But going back to this, these biplanes look amazing. I mean, the Red Baron is kind of a huge, iconic thing of World War II. And it looks like that kind of plane is the one we're going to be flying. I'm not sure what the name of it is exactly. Some kind of biplane, German and American and French and all that kind of stuff. I'm sure they all have their own different variants of them. Very cool, excited about that. I honestly super stoked to see that kind of gameplay. I've never been real big on jet or plane gameplay. I'm not very good at it. As you can see, I'm pretty good at helicopters, but helicopters obviously won't be in this game. I feel like maybe the Zeppelin will take the place of the helicopter. Maybe we'll see about that. I'm not sure. But we also talked about there being 2 different types of tanks. They talked about there being what is called a light tank and a heavy tank, and how they operate completely different. How they have different purposes, different things like that. So that's actually pretty cool that they have something different like that. It's kind of, you can think of it kind of like an LAV compared to a tank in Battlefield 4, so that's kind of fun. They also confirmed that horses, yes, horses are coming back, or not coming back, are making their first appearance, rather, excuse me, Very cool. They confirmed that. He gave it the old wink and the nod. That, and in fact, they will be playable in multiplayer. You can fight from them, whether with sword, gun, sniper. So I'm sure we'll be seeing some amazing snipes or whatever off of the horseback. Awesome stuff off of that. What else we have? Oh, we saw gas and gas masks. So that could play a big role in this as well. Very big part of World War I there. That could be cool. They did touch a little bit on weapon customization. People were wondering, with these older sets of weapons, can they be customized? Obviously, there won't be red dots. There won't be ACOG sights. But they have confirmed that there's going to be at least some level of customization, whether that be grips, upgraded iron sights, canted iron sights. Who knows? I'm sure we'll have a wide variety of things like that to upgrade weapons. Battlefield's always been big on weapon customization, so I don't foresee that going away. They also confirmed it being 64-player servers. We kind of expected that, but that's just something they did touch on a little bit. So 64-player madness on console and PC. Very awesome, very standard, but again, awesome to see that make a return. Yeah, I don't know, man. This game looks amazing. It's got me hype. And I'm excited. Like I watched the COD trailer last couple weeks, and it didn't do anything for me. Like I'm like, oh great, another Call of Duty. Oh, they're blasting off space. I'm like, oh, there's COD 4. That's kind of cool. I'll buy it for COD 4 and just play COD 4. But this has got me thinking like, wow, I can't wait for the beta. I can't wait to get my hands on it. I want to try this. I want to see what the new vehicles are like. I want to see what the new maps are like. They said they're going to be doing things like maps in Arabia. They're doing maps in France and trenches and stuff like that. All this crazy stuff is going to be so awesome to see. And I cannot wait to get my hands on this beta and then wait to get my hands on this game on October 21st. Actually, I think you can get it October 18th if you pre-order or if you have the EA Live. I'm not sure on that. Details probably released a little bit later. But let me know what you guys think about Battlefield 1. Do you guys think it's going to be cool going back to World War I era? Are you guys sad that it's not in the future or not in modern times? What do you guys think about that? Love to hear your guys' opinions on this down in the comment section. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to stay up to date with all Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty information in your sub box. Your #1 spot for new release information. But until next time, guys, remember it's always KMAC time somewhere. Until then, guys, take it easy. Hey, and peace out.